Hello again, dear engineers and doctors. Hopefully you are enjoying crystallizing mathematics. We are continuing crystallizing mechanics by solving January 2025 this year. And we just finished question number 1. We are continuing the paper by solving question number 2. That says, the fixed points A, B, and C lie in a straight line on a horizontal road. At time t0, a motorbike passes through point A with a speed 5 meters per second. From a point A, the motorbike accelerates uniformly until it reaches B with a speed of V meter per second. The motorbike takes T1 seconds to travel from A to B. From B, it decelerates uniformly until it comes to rest at C. And it takes T2 seconds to travel from B to C. Once I read the question, dear students everywhere, I have to recognize what chapter is this or which topic is this. It's very clear, the speed time graph plus so that. So in part A, he wants from us to sketch a speed time graph for the motion of the motorbike that it moves from A to C for the whole motion then. So part A, we just draw the axis of the speed time graph. Better, of course, by labeling. So this is V, the speed meter per second. The x-axis is t in seconds. So the question says at time 0 starts with a speed or passes with a speed. So we'll start from a point here, for example, then accelerates from A. So that will happen till it reaches speed V. So this one here, this is 5 meters per second. This is V. Then it decelerates uniformly from B to C like this. This is point B, point A, point C to the rest. And he gives us the times. So it takes T1 from A to B. So let's make it just more neat. So from here 0 till here T1, and it takes this motorbike T2 from B to C. So from here to here, so this point is T1 plus T2, or we may say the time from here to here is T2 seconds. Finishing part A. For part B, the distance AB is 132 meters and the distance BC is 136 meters. Find in terms of V an expression for all or for each, T1 and T2. So when you say the distance, I will sketch it for you, then I'll do it on the next page. The distance from A to B means the area under the graph from A to B, which is this one, which is the trapezium that I'm just shading. The distance is the area of the trapezium. The trapezium has two bases, which are 5 and V, and the height of the trapezium is T1. So you go to the next page, you write the distance AB is the area of the trapezium half V plus 5 times T1. If anyone may forget the area of the trapezium, which is not expected, to be honest, is half times base number 1, base number 2 times the height. That equals to 132 meters. By solving this or making T1 the subject that he wants in the question, so you will be getting V plus 5 times T1 equals 2 by cross multiply 264. So this is 264 over V plus 5. This that he wants in part B, part 1. Then he continued. He gives us the area from, or the distance from BC is 136, which is the area of this triangle in gray, this one. The area of the triangle is half times base times height. The base is T2. The height is V. So the distance from B to C is the area of the triangle, which is half times T2 times V equals 236. So this gives VT2 is equal to 272. So T2 equals 272 divided by V. This is part 1. This is part 2. For part C, given that the motorbike takes 28 seconds to travel from A to C, find the value of V, which is the velocity or the speed given in this question. So simply, we agreed that the total time from A to C is T1 plus T2. Only that we'll be using, continuing part C here, T1 plus T2, the total time is 28 seconds, by substituting the values we just get in here and here. So replacing T2 by 264 by V plus 5 plus 272 over V is equal to 28. Of course, here we are free, guys, according to our experience as senior students. The best and the easiest way to multiply the whole equation by V times V plus 5. Of course, it's up to you. This depends on the nature of the student, what he prefers, what he used to solve. But this is, according to my opinion, we get rid from the fractions form. It will be shorter steps. Let's expand or multiply the brackets by V times V plus 5. You will get the first term 264V. By expanding here, you will get 272 times V plus 5 is equal to 28 times V plus 5. By simplifying and expanding the equation, you will get 264V plus 272V. 272 times 5 is 1,360. 200V times V, sorry, 28V squared plus 28 times V times 5, 140V. So very clear, it's a quadratic equation to be solved by adding or subtracting and simplifying, forming 28V squared putting the like terms, combining the like terms, minus 300. Of course, for you, you have to use the calculator here to make sure your answer is right. Here, after this, guys, we are free. The best and the easiest way, this equation can be factorized, but you go mode 5-3, you will get V is equal to negative 20 over 7, or V is equal to 17 meter per second. But of course, this negative V in the question is positive. It's above or after 5, more than 5. So V is only 17 meter per second. For part D, find the deceleration of the motorbike. Deceleration which is in this area here. This part of the journey from B to C. We know now V is 17. Only we have to find this T2. So back to our formula that we derived, T2 in terms of V. For part D, next page, we know that T2 is equal to 272 divided by V. By replacing V by 17, you will get 16 seconds. So the deceleration from B to C is 17, which is V over T2, which is 16, which is 1.0625 meter per second squared. Stay updated, dear engineers and doctors everywhere, to continue crystallizing mechanics concepts and other papers by doing and other units, leaving you with always well and safe.